What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. It looks like zombies have infiltrated Shadowfight 3. During the Herald update, the game developers added 2 set bonuses in the Legion faction and the Dynasty faction. These 2 set bonuses kind of behave like a zombie. First of all, you have to get killed, and then you get 10 seconds to do an epic comeback. In this video, we are going to be looking at the zombie Starchaser from the Dynasty faction. I am going to be showing you some tips and tricks on how to use this set effectively. Now, I know so many of you are already professionals in Shadowfight 3. If you're here, then enjoy the gameplay. If you think you have any tips and tricks, comment them down below for all the new players in Shadowfight 3. If you're still a new player in Shadowfight 3, then I think you are in the right place. I am going to be showing you all the perks and all the skills you need to use the Starchaser set effectively. The set is excellent, especially if you like the Dynasty faction. It has the Dadao weapon, which is awesome. You can use epic perks on this set to destroy your enemies completely. The set is gonna be useful in events and when you fight bosses, since you get 10 seconds to do an epic comeback. And the Starchaser set is excellent in that you can use Spectre to prolong that 10 seconds. You can push that 10 seconds to more than 15 seconds if you know how to maintain shadow form. In this video, I'm gonna give you some of the tips and tricks that you can use. Let us go to the inventory so that I can show you which perks you must use with the Starchaser set. We begin with the helmet. Use Poison and the Rising Tide. Poison is going to return all the damage back to your enemy. The Rising Tide is going to help you maintain shadow form. When the set bonus get activated and you start doing the peg top from the armor of the Dynasty, the Rising Tide is going to give you more time as you do that peg top. On the armor, you're definitely going to need the Spurt, you're going to need Flurry, and you're going to need Poison. You don't need regeneration or any of those perks that give you defense, since you want to return all the damage back to enemy and destroy them in the last 10 seconds. The Spurt is going to help you maintain shadow form. You just have to learn how to dash back and forward. On the weapon, you should use Wolverine, the special move, and Poison. You can also use Plaque if you like, but I would recommend you don't use Plaque since you want the enemy to use their weapon and hit you. In return, they will activate your poison and kill themselves alone. You're going to see a lot of that in this video. So this is going to be a zombie Starchaser who comes to kill you, and then he also returns all the damage back to you. Let us jump into the playground and get the party started. Just take a good look at what the poison is doing to Mr. Night Reaper. He is hitting me with this overpowered Kusarigama, but the poison on my helmet and the armor is returning all the damage back to him. When you use the Starchaser, you need to learn how to dash back and forth so that you can stay in shadow form and prolong the Starchaser set bonus. If you master how to dash back and forth at the right time, you are going to be very dangerous with the Starchaser set. In this match, I kind of rushed my dashing and tried to attack, which got me killed, but we're gonna get the Night Reaper in the second round. The poison in the Dynasty faction is excellent. It can be activated even when the enemy hits you and you block the hit. You know, sometimes when you're fighting the enemy, they hit you and the hit goes through your block. The poison in the Dynasty is going to return all that damage back to the enemy. The Legion damage return does not do that. Only the Dynasty poison can return the damage back to the enemy even if you block the hit and the hit somehow takes some of your health. The only bad thing about the Dynasty Starchaser and the Legion Abdicator is that sometimes the enemy does not give you the chance to fight back. When you enter the shadow form, it's like the enemy activates beast mode. They know you're dangerous, so they never give you any chance to get up and attack. This match is a good example, like this guy right now. I don't even have the chance to get up and do a single move. He's just trolling me, wasting all the 10 seconds, and then he got me killed. We are gonna get him in the second round. So right now I'm just gonna try and defeat him the right way so that we go to round 3. If that happens, he's hitting me and activating all my poison. I would definitely recommend you use poison in the Starchaser set, because your main goal is to return all the damage back to the enemy. You don't want to use regeneration to gain health. You want to use poison, flurry and spark on your armor so that you return everything back to the enemy. Right now I blocked his hit, but the poison was activated. That's the one thing I like about the Dynasty poison. The Legion damage return only works when the enemy's hits go through. The Dynasty poison works when you block the enemy hit and he somehow takes out some of your health. So right now we're gonna use the set bonus and try and destroy this guy in this match. My set bonus for the Starchaser is kind of weak. I need to upgrade it a little bit. I need to upgrade my Starchaser so that I can enjoy it in duel matches. But right now it's doing a good job, because even if I meet any overpowered opponent, they can take my health with one hit. If they happen to activate my poison, they are going to kill themselves alone. What do you guys think of the Starchaser set? Do you really like it? Comment down below if you think it's such an awesome feature in the Dynasty faction. Do you think the Legion Abdicator is better than the Starchaser? Comment down in the comment section if you want me to compare the two sets sometimes in the future. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the videos that I upload. Right now I'm trying to maintain shadow form by dashing back and forth, waiting for the enemy to hit me so that I return the damage back to them. There is also one tip that I have to tell you. Never ever use the Dynasty perk Cornered Cut with the Starchaser, because the Cornered Cut will stop working as soon as you die. When you enter the Starchaser mode, the Cornered Cut just disappears. It doesn't work anymore. It thinks you are dead already, so you don't really want to use the Cornered Cut with the Starchaser. Let us do a quick summary of what you need for the Starchaser. On your helmet, you're going to need the Rising Tide and the Poison. The Rising Tide is going to help you maintain shadow form when you do Peg Top after the set bonus get activated. It's going to buy you more time. On your armor, you're going to need Poison, you're going to need Flurry, and you're going to need Spark. Do not use Cornered Cut with your armor, because when you die and the Starchaser set gets activated, the Cornered Cut is going to disappear and you are never going to use it. So I would recommend using the Poison, the Flurry and the Spark on your armor. For your weapon, use Wolverine, use the special move, use either Poison or Pluck. I would prefer using Poison because I want the enemy to have his weapon so that he can hit me and then I return all the damage back to him. Also, one skill that you need for the Starchaser is learn how to dash back and forth. Go into the training, try to combine the shadow attack for the ranged weapon and the weapon as you dash backward and forward. That is going to help you learn how to maintain shadow form for a very long time. Another trick when you're using the Starchaser is just keep dashing back and forth. Let the enemy hit you with the ranged weapon so that they activate your poison and kill themselves alone. If you can do that, if you can dodge the enemy, you can do that back and forth. Just keep dashing. Let the enemy use the ranged weapon. They will kill themselves alone. I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, but I think you guys should go to the Neki Facebook page for Shadowfight 2 and Shadowfight 3 and read what they said on that page. They apologized to everyone for changing the sets and changing the color, and I think they are going to be changing it back in the future. So if you haven't read that message yet, go to the Neki Facebook page. You will see that message. They are going to be making some changes to the sets. They might even be returning Fate's End back to the Judge set. They said they are going to do that in the next major update. Whenever that is, nobody knows. As for the event, we are still waiting so that we test the sets. check out the Facebook page. I think I'm done talking for the day. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, click the like button, share it with your friends, comment down below what you think. If you have the set and you need some tips, ask people in the comment section. They're going to give you some tips and tricks. Thank you guys for watching the video. Until then, I'm gonna talk to you guys in the next video.
Brother.